And while mostly we talk about IT, people know us about IT, most of the people in the channel and in the market, wherever we operate, people know about IT, but we also do lifestyle, small home appliances categories, which are lesser known. And in diverse platform, like not only general trade, but we also cater to your online platforms and also sell in marketplaces and lesser known right now quick commerce. So there are diverse platforms we operate on, hence it is not a small, it is not an easy job, yes. And the reason we are able to be successful in this is because we prefer the volume of the, we prefer the quality of the engagement with the brands rather than the volume and the scale. So we choose brands. So we don't do business with all the brands which comes to our way. And we go very deep into these brands, like whichever brand we are dealing with, we have a dedicated team from each of the brands. So you may say, yes, 250 brands, how can you have so much teams? But then we have created segment-wise teams. So there is a dedicated team for, let's say, SHA category. There is a dedicated team for the IT category, dedicated team for the quick commerce, marketplace, online B2B, online B2C. So these are the teams which work separately with the brands and engage in creating a value for the brand. So what is the most difficult place the brands are, because they are not able to manage that. They would always love to go direct. The brands will always love to go direct. Then the value of the distribution reduces in the ecosystem. So the value of our business becomes very, very efficiency, operational efficiency is the key. So we engage, we have around 68 warehouses across India, and we have warehouses as big as 4 lakh square feet in some locations, which means that if I'm selling a cooler, I have some 60,000, 70,000 cooler, which can be fulfilled to lesser the platforms in the next business day. So that is the value add we have. The second value add which can come is inventory planning. The biggest risk, I'm sure the IRIS team and Sumatron team will agree that sometimes we end up having inventory which we have bought, but we have not been able to sell for 6 months plus. And then we go and beg the brands, please support for us to liquidate. So we have created a tool in which we can make a PSI plan. We call it PSI. We plan the sales and the inventory and the POs which are coming in end to end with a 13 weeks forecast, which now throws out the inventory what we should buy from the brands, and what is the inventory what the partners should buy. Some of the brands don't like it because it is always very difficult, mostly very difficult to push that inventory which is not sellable. So at least then we have a conscious decision, we know what to buy and what not to buy. So this is and at the end the brands appreciates this because they have a clean inventory and they're not spending extra money on liquidation. So this is the second point. And the third and most important point which we also see, that we have large channel partners, we have large online partners. The key account management becomes very important. So engaging with the portals, especially and diverse channel partners, it is important to have a good relationship and giving them the value. And the picture it comes to the discussion mostly is the credit times, risk capability. So all these things adds to the value. Now the example which I would like to share to everyone is that we would be the largest aggregator of small home appliances brands in India, doing business with around 95% of the top brands. Example, Bajaj, Crompton, I mean the small home category. And 3 years before we had zero visibility in this space. We were doing very small business. Now this last year we have done around 1,000 crores of SHA, which means that we would have, what we have done correct, we have aggregated all the brands mostly into the VRP, and then we are engaging with the portals because we sell only in online for SHA category, and we share with them the inputs and the outputs, everything on a schedule basis, which helps them to plan their business better. A large category means very large. I mean coolers, room heaters, keeping itself is a very big problem, stocking that inventory. Forecasting is a very tough job. So that is where we have been able to successfully manage this. So Sukant sir, will that answer?